Hello, humans. It's Trish. It's been a minute since I've hopped on here, and I just wanted to get on here and say Happy New Year. Happy 2026. I know 2025 was a rough year for a lot of us, and I know that I've taken quite a hiatus, haven't been posting consistently, and I want to apologize for that. I know I've gained quite a bit of fans, friends, followers in the last few months, and I was doing really well consistently, and then, life happens. And I just wanted to hop on here and explain to you guys a little bit of what's been going on with me, give you a little life update, some New Year's resolutions, things that I have planned for the new year, and just kind of check in. So, first off, I want to get the elephant out of the room. As you can see, a lot of my content in the last year and a half has been about me and my partner. As a lot of you know, I got married in Jamaica in 2024 and have been spending a lot of time there, doing a lot of content, planting roots, and sadly, good things come to an end. And I wasn't planning on this happening. Obviously, I don't think a lot of people plan on things like this to happen, but my partner and I are no longer together. We are officially separated and going through the process of divorce. And I'm not here to get into details. I'm not here to bash him. I'm not here to talk negatively about him. Things happen in life, and what's meant to be will be. And everything happens for a reason. And I genuinely wish him the best. And I am just hoping that 2026 brings us both healing in the ways that we need it, and that we both are open to receiving love, healing, and growth. I wish him the best, like I said, but 2026 is about returning my energy to myself. And I know a lot of people can probably relate in the ways of pouring from your cup, pouring into so many other cups, so much that you are left empty. And you can't fully be there for the people in your life if you can't be there for yourself. So I'm taking this year to reclaim my power, reclaim my voice, to find my light again, bring myself back to myself, and rediscover the things that bring me joy, that make me genuinely happy, that make me feel like life is worth living. And a good way to do that is to start with some New Year's resolutions. And, I'm not going to sit here and be cheesy. A big New Year's resolution for me is always to be healthier in mind, body, and spirit. And what I mean by that is making healthier choices. I have arthritis, I have a lot of physical pain, and I want to try and work on having a more anti inflammatory diet. I want to be healthier, in my mind. I want to work on sharpening my skills. I want to have new experiences. I want to expand my palette. And then, as far as spirituality wise, I want to get more in touch with myself, with my intuition, because the biggest lesson I learned in 2025 was to never trust anyone over your own intuition, because that intuition is there to guide you. And we are a lot more powerful than we think. We tune into a lot more than we realize. And when you have visions, dreams, nightmares, intuition, anything of the sort, trust it, because it's telling you something that you're not wanting to hear. And I also learned that some people can't reach you where you're at. Some people only have the capacity and the capability to meet you where they're at. And that's okay. That's not on you. And I can genuinely say that I ended 2025 giving all the love, compassion, kindness, generosity, grace that I could, and now it's time to give that back to myself. And I was in a really good place about a year and a half ago. 2 years ago this time, I was doing the best I've been doing in a long time. And I can feel myself returning to who that was. I have big plans this year. I am planning on going to my first Renaissance fair later in the month, so stay tuned for that. Next month, I'm going to be working another flowery event for Valentine's Day, so it'll be a good distraction. And then in March, I'm going on my first cruise, going to Puerto Rico for the first time, going to the Bahamas, going to Turks and Caicos, going to St. Thomas. So just returning to myself, rediscovering the things that bring me joy, and reconnecting with people that bring that out of me. I'm a very big creative, I'm very expressive, and I like collaborating with others who feel the same. So getting back into those spaces is another very big resolution of mine. I wrote a poetry book, published everything, and there are poetry nights in Southwest Florida that I've been dying to check out. So hoping to push the social anxiety and finally go out and start performing again. So yeah, just wanted to give a little update on my situation, what's been going on. Also going to be getting back into cannabis content, educational content, going to be doing strain reviews, which, speaking of, my next video after this one is going to be a strain review on chicken and waffles, so stay tuned for that. Also inspired another video that will be posted after that one. And if you guys have any suggestions on things you'd like to see me do, see things, that you would like to see me try, if you have any cannabis questions, travel questions, any Southwest Florida questions, I'm here. And I am, planning some other big things this year. I'm going to be dropping my first EP ever. I'm going to be starting my own solo podcast that I'm affectionately naming Potcast, because it's going to be about cannabis. So if you are interested in speaking on that podcast, please email me at trippinwithtrish@gmail.com. It'll be on the screen somewhere. But yeah, I'm going to end this video. Just wanted to give you guys an update, let you know what I have in store for the year, and let you guys know that I didn't disappear. I just needed some time to get myself back out there, because depression is real, especially seasonal depression. And when you have everything that I've had on top of that, it's been very difficult. But I'm very grateful for the friends and family that I have that have helped me through this difficult time. And I'm looking forward to all the good that this year has to offer. And I'm sending all of you good vibes. I genuinely hope that this is your year, and I hope to see us all succeeding by this time next year. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay high. Bye. Whee!